that I'm at an all-time.
Let's back again. Breakfast back. Tell some friends. YouTube, what is going on? Dunndurr here today, coming at you guys with a brand new video. Today we have the long-awaited, promised return of Breakfast with Ben. Now, I apologize, guys. It has been a long time coming, bringing this series back. I know I promised it time and time again. Never happened, just things kept coming up and whatnot. But it is back today. So, the topic of today's Breakfast with Ben is going to be Call of Duty, and specifically supply drops within Call of Duty. So recently, there was a survey that went out to random people. I think it's people who had a Call of Duty account, and the email assigned to that Call of Duty account, so random people got it. There was a series of questions in it about upcoming Call of Duties, largely focused around supply drops. Like cosmetic changes to guns, so skins, character skins, the the taunts and whatnot that are in Black Ops 3, and also gun modifications that enhance the overall quality of the gun, like in Advanced Warfare with the Speakeasy and the Obsidian Steed and stuff like that. And then supply drop only exclusive weapons like the FFAR, the Marshall 16, stuff like that in Black Ops 3. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is supply drops. Are they good? Are they bad? What can be made or changed about them to make them good? So, for starters, I do not think supply drops are inherently evil, although in their current state, I think they are. Okay, here it comes. But Dunndurr, Ben, you've made so many videos about supply drop openings, and yeah, okay, I have, but a lot of them have been for a specific purpose, like, for example, the 50% off, the the contract, stuff like that. I have a really bad itch on my nose. So, I personally do not just go spending a bunch of money on supply drops. The only time I've spent money on supply drops has been for videos for you guys. But anyway, why do I not think they're inherently evil? In the current state they're in, like I said, they're a horrible, horrible thing. They're a great big money grab. They make the game unbalanced and stuff like that. The way they can save supply drops is if they make it more like CSGO, where it is purely cosmetic. There are no, gun variants, there are no completely new guns that are not part of the vanilla game. If it's just purely skins and things like that, and calling cards and emblems, yeah, I'm totally okay with that. That's awesome. You get into some sticky territory when you start adding in things that have, first of all, like Black Ops 3 has horrible statistics for the DLC guns is what people are calling them, or the supply drop guns. Like, I think it's like a 0.4 or 0.04% chance of getting one in a supply drop for like each drop you do. So, horrible odds for it. Which means that it's harder to get, which means that you have to spend more and more money on them, or, I mean, I understand why they're in there. Like, I was perfectly fine with these when it was just the crypto keys, which you had to earn in-game by playing the game. I was perfectly okay with that. I had no problem with it at all. When they introduced the COD points that you could buy with real money, I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. And then they released the other guns, and yeah, they're cool, they're fun to use. They're really good for YouTubers, which is where a lot of the controversy lies and stuff like that, is that YouTube is kind of ruining the supply drops in Call of Duty. Which, I mean, to an extent, okay, sure, maybe there's some validity to that. But yeah, I'm not crazy about that kind of that kind of stuff. Like, that's where I was kind of like, okay, supply drops, I'm kind of done with you. But yeah, so anyway, in this thing, there was a whole bunch of stuff like score streak, skin customization in this like questionnaire survey that was sent out. Score streak, skin customization. There was a whole bunch of crazy stuff like score streaks that you can only get through supply drops, specialists that you can only get through supply drops. And it was like, no. T. Martin has a video on it. That's actually where I first heard about this, so shout out to him. Anyway, so that's kind of all I have to say. That, you know, supply drops right now are not a great thing. They can be a really good thing if they made them more like CSGO, where it's purely cosmetic, gun skins, gun camos, whatever you want to call them. I honestly wouldn't even mind the whole microtransaction. Anyway guys, that is going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you didn't, hit refresh up top. Give it another chance. If you're new, subscribe, and as always, this has been your boy Dunndurr, and YouTube, we're going to keep the breakfast going. Micro DLC, where it's like small purchases of supply drops or whatever for them, where it's not like the full game or the $15 DLC. I mean, I know you can spend more than $15 on one bundle of COD points for your supply drops, but anyway, that's all I really have to say. So yeah, if you enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you didn't, you know, hit refresh up top, give it another chance. Let's learn about some more, that was awful.